Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm here to share with you something that I purchased in the month of March. As you may have gathered, I did break my no-buy. I just felt like I did really well for 2.5 months, and then the last 2 weeks of March, actually like the last week of March, I just decided that enough was enough because I wasn't strong enough to resist a few things. So, one of which I have in front of me. I have the Disney Villains and Colourpop collab. I got the eyeshadow palette and one of the lip glosses and one of the lipsticks. So, I figured I'd show you guys just my first impression of these things, share some swatches with you, and just kind of my overall thoughts on the products. So if you're curious about that, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is my eyeshadow. So here's the outside packaging. Super colorful. It's kind of hard to figure out what's going on. I don't know. Where's some queens? Oh, is that Cruella? It's very, yeah, I don't know. It's all good. Okay. So there is no mirror, which is kind of a bummer, but here are the shades. Looks like we've got somewhat of a mix of mattes and shimmers. It's mostly shimmer. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes, one of which is just a white shade, which I'm not crazy about. I won't use that probably, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shimmers. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and do some swatches for you guys. Okay, so there's the top row of swatches. I really like the green shade. It's called Diablo, and the other shimmer is Mongrels. Yeah, I think I can totally get some really pretty looks out of this. Okay, here is the second row. This shimmer here looks like it's a duochrome. There's kind of like a slightly blue shift. It looks like pink with a blue shift. I could be wrong. This yellow gold definitely has flecks of glitter in it. So if you're not into that, you might be disappointed in that shade. Then this is just like a true copper. Okay, and there is the last row swatched. These are really interesting shades. This is for sure a duochrome. It looks antique bronze, but then also like kind of mauve. Oh, that is neat. I like that. This is kind of like, this shade's really interesting too. It's got like a black base with this blue iridescent shift to it. This is just a standard green. And this black actually has different, this black has some glitter particles in it also. So there's just a lot of like really intense looks that I would love to do. But because I'm about to head to work, I probably need to keep it pretty simple. Okay, so I think the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into Tragic. It's just this like, I don't know, light peach shade, and I'm gonna use that as a transition shade and see how that goes. It's going just fine. So Colourpop mattes really do blend out very, very well. And honestly, like on a natural day, this would just be really pretty by itself. Okay, then I'm going to go into this shade here, Devious. It's just like a terracotta brown. And I'm going to take that just below that first shade. And to help that blend out, I'm going back into the first shade with my big fluffy brush and going back over everything. Okay, now one of the reasons I even bought this was for this shade here, this green Diablo shade. So today I'm going to take this on my lid. It's just a really pretty green shimmer. Holy crap. That's beautiful. And I am wetting my brush with this so that I can avoid some fallout because I already did my base. But from what I recall about Colourpop shimmers and just the way this is performing while wet, I'm fairly confident that this would perform really well dry also. So that's just something, I don't know, little information there. Sorry, I feel like my filming is rusty. I have not been filming. We've had some stuff going on here and I've been preoccupied. But I think that stuff, most of it is chilling out a bit. But yeah, so forgive me, forgive all the hiccups here. Okay, now the other shade that I really want to use because I was instantly drawn to it is this matte blue. So I am going to take this on, whoo, oh Lord, my outer V. I'm just going to tap it at first. This is so not work appropriate, but I don't really care. And I feel like these two shades together, this green and this blue, would make a really beautiful halo eye. I'm wanting to keep it somewhat, you know, chill for today. Not wanting to do too much color, so that's why I'm not doing a halo eye right now. But I think it would be really pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, that did not disappoint. Okay. Too many brushes. Too much going on. Now, on this fluffy brush, I'm going to take 101 right here. It's not a fluffy brush. It's a taper blending brush. Get it together, Molly. It's like I haven't filmed a video in weeks, which is almost true. And then I'm just taking this right above that blue. Ooh, that might have been a mistake. This one might be a little patchy. It's hard to tell though. I might have just ruined it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a little bit of Devious here and try to blend that 101 shade out. So a lot of times blue shades cause a lot of fallout, but this one isn't for whatever reason. And I don't know if it's because I'm tapping. I really don't know. But I love that that's not happening. So really not crazy about the gray shade here that I'm using right now. But I used it on the other side, so I have to use it now. So now I'm trying to blend out this harsh line. I don't like that when I have my makeup on. This is like way too much for work. Okay, so now I'm gonna take Tragic on, I don't know, whatever kind of brush this is. This kind of brush, flat shader. And I'm gonna buff this along my lower lash line, just as like a little bit of a base down there. Okay, I'm gonna go into Devious, that terracotta brown, and do the same thing because that first shade just wasn't dark enough. Now, I don't know if I have the guts to go to work like this, you guys, so I might end up washing my face after this, but I at least know that I can do fun looks with this palette. Now I am going to take the matte blue shade and I'm going to smudge this along my lower lash line. I'm just really impressed that there's no fallout with this blue. I think maybe if it was a blue shimmer there might be, but because it's matte there isn't. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else, but it makes sense to me. Okay. And now I'm going to clean that off completely. Now I am going to take Diablo on this same brush, and I'm going to take it just along the oh my gosh, it got in my eyeball. Just along like that outer third or so. It will get in your eyes and it will hurt. Well, I think it's pretty clear that I am going to wash this off before I go to work, because now I'm doing an inner corner highlight that's green. Okay, so then I took a little bit of Mongrel on my ring finger to lighten up the inner corner a bit, because the green was just too much. In fact, I think there was a little bit of blue left on that brush, so it just darkened up my inner corner way too much. Now I'm just going to finish off the eye look with a couple coats of my Butter London Double Decker Mascara. I'm absolutely loving this green. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a swatch for you guys, a lip swatch of the lip gloss. It's Evil Queen. It's the red one. So it's with that. Here's the packaging. It's pretty cute, not gonna lie. If you're not familiar with the Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lips, they're incredibly comfortable. They're just very slippy. They're not sticky at all. I have found that after a few hours, I tend to get like that line of buildup on my inner, the inner portion of my lip. So just wipe that off and you're good. If I were to go to work with this eye look, this is what I would probably pair with it, just because it's a little simpler. It's not as in your face as my eyes. So that's that. Now I am going to take this off and I'm going to do a lip swatch of the lipstick that I got. Okay, so here is the lipstick. Here's the packaging. I know that a lot of people were freaking out about the packaging. It is pretty cute, not gonna lie. On the bullet it says Villains. Just those cute little details. Okay, so this is the shade, what are you, Evil Queen? Yes. What was this one? Bad Apple. I might have gotten these two confused. To clarify, the gloss is Bad Apple and the lipstick is Evil Queen. Okay, so this is the look that I came up with. I typically wouldn't be pairing a red lip with an eye look like this just because they're both bold. But I figured for the video and for swatching purposes and showing you guys the product, it would be fine. So this eyeshadow palette, I actually really like it. The Colourpop formula is fantastic. It is just amazing. I actually have another Colourpop order coming. I did a wedding this past Saturday and was tipped very, very well. So I took some of the tip money and purchased a new palette from Colourpop. They were doing a BYOP, bring your own palette. I don't know, for a super discounted price, you could fill up one of their palettes with some of their products. And so I did get that because I really love the Colourpop formula a lot. The mattes blend out great. The shimmers are amazing. They're just totally on point. So this is awesome. This retails for $22. Totally worth it. I would recommend picking it up if you enjoy playing with color but having some neutral options, which that would be me. I like neutral with a pop of color, or whatever. So it's a great value. The Luxe lipsticks are $8 a piece. This is the matte formula. I feel like there were a few cream and a couple matte. I really like their matte formula. It lasts really, really well. And it's just, I think it's a beautiful color. It reminds me of like 40s glam. I think this would be beautiful for like a retro look. Like winged liner, lots of pretty blush, luminous skin, that sort of thing. I think that would be beautiful. So I'm excited to use this more. I think date night, it would be a good option. And then the Ultra Glossy lips are amazing. They retail for $7, I believe, and I just can't say enough good things about them. I think it's probably one of my favorite gloss formulas that I've tried. Definitely worth it. And yeah, that's about all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I know that it was rusty. I haven't been filming because we've had so much going on, like I said, but hoping to get back in the swing of things here soon. So yeah, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!